Welcome back, Space Noise, to another Zeon's Wrath GBO2 suit review, where we break down and analyze mobile suits from Gundam Battle Operation 2 and let you know if this suit is a must-have or just space debris. We will discuss the suit's stats, weapons loadouts, skills, enhancement list, space/ground performances, and its aesthetics. Then finally, we will grade it from 1 to 4 stars, 1 being space debris and 4 being a must-have suit. Before we get started, if you enjoyed, please drop a like and consider subscribing to the channel for more GBO2 content. Also, Space Noise, don't forget to leave your opinions in the comments. Now let's get it. Today's suit up is the Jesta Cannon from Gundam Unicorn. We're going to start off with the stats. So first off, max HP is 21,000. Next up, we have ballistic resistance at 36, beam resistance at 36, melee resistance at a low 6. We have range strength at 43, melee strength at 5, trash. Movement speed 120, top speed 185, thruster gauge 60, turning speed 63. With these stats, you could definitely work with it. I find it weird that it does have like terrible melee resistance and melee strength, considering that it does have like a balancer, so you can do like boost into to melee combat. So it's a little weird, but moving on. Okay, next up we have the weapons loadout, and first up we have the Jesta Cannon beam rifle. Now I really like this rifle. It has a high rate of fire. You can focus it for a stagger. Yeah, like it's a good mobile. About to say mobile suit. It's a good gun. It also has, like, I believe ASL or whatever. Like there's like a little circle that pops up that like kind of like help aim assist or whatever. So yeah, this beam rifle is definitely a go-to. It has good range and everything. All right, next up we have the Jesta Cannon beam saber. What am I gonna say about it? It's just a beam saber. Okay, next up we have the Vulcan pod. Standard Vulcans, 40 rounds. I think it might stagger after maybe like 30. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments if you know the answer to that. Okay, next up we have the shoulder beam cannon. Now this is one of my favorite weapons on this suit. It has pierce and it has a high rate of fire. 3 shots uncharged, 2 shots charged. Now it does have pierce. It reminds me of which one was it? It was the Gun Cannon 2. The Gun Cannon 2 is also a good machine, but it's outdated now. It has piercing on that shoulder beam cannon and good range. This one does too. Like you can really hassle some people. Now there's some special skills that like amplify the use of this gun. I'll get into that when I get into skills. Okay, next up we have the shoulder multi-launcher. It's just fires like grenades. Yeah, like it just fires a bunch of grenades. I don't know what else it's called. They don't look like missiles or anything like that, just like grenades. I believe they do stagger after a while. Let me see. No, it's just for bombarding an area. But I feel like if 40s hit, they'll stagger. Let me know. Also, another thing, let me know in the comments. Okay, next up we have the shoulder multi-launcher flash grenade. So I guess that multi-launcher launches regular grenades and flash grenades. This allows you to stun your enemy and mess up the cameras and the sensors for a second. Okay, next up we have the leg mounted grenades. There's 6 of these in total. You have to stop to fire these. I didn't mention that you have to stop to fire the multi-launcher and the back beam cannon, but I mean it's doable. It's really doable. I really like this suit's weapons loadout. It feels like it's really all together. It's got a lot of options for you. And then next up you have the Jesta beam cannon. Jesta beam rifle underslung grenade launcher. It's a grenade launcher. 1 shot, it does stun. it's a good option to have. It's a good option to have. For this weapons loader, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this is a 4-star weapons loadout. You got a lot of options, no matter your play style. Like, you could play this long range, medium range, or close range if you really want to, but keep in mind that the melee strength is pretty low. Next up, we have the skills. Now, I'm not gonna read every description of every skill, but I will get into like the special skills or whatever. So we have, first off, high performance radar level 3. Next up, we have high performance scope level 3. Next up, we have observational data link level 1, frontline support system level 2, scouting parallel processing device level 1. Let's see, does that do anything special? Enhances and enhanced scouting units can display radar even when in sniping mode. No, it's nothing special. Okay, high performance aerospace gimbal level 1, high spec AMBAC level 2, force injector level 1. Okay, next up we have high performance balancer level 1, explosive reactive armor level 1, stabilization device level 1. Okay, now this one's, I'm not sure if this is the only one that has this, but this is the first one I really noticed. Okay, we have stabilization device level 1, effective when crouching, less likely to stagger, and unable to perform tackles. So there's a little trade-off for not being able to get stunned. You probably get heavy staggered, but not being able to get stunned, but you cannot perform a tackle from the knee. Next up, we have precise shelling level 1. Okay, precise shelling offers 5% to firing modifier when crouched on the ground or remaining still in space. So that's another one that adds up with when you crouch. That's another benefit of crouching and shooting with this suit. Okay, next up we have precision sniping level 2. Attack increased 35% when in sniper mode. Damage to leg, head, and back parts increased by 20%. Damage reaction to units with damaged parts will be done greater. Will also be greater. I don't know why I said it like that. Attacking in sniper mode also extends cooldowns. Okay, so it does have like some disadvantages of being in sniper mode. So honestly, you should just, every time you're about to take a shot, go into sniper mode. Every time you're not, come out of it, because it definitely has some downsides like increased damage and stuff like that. Okay, next up we have the special shoulder buffer level 1. And lastly, we have special arms equipment buffer level 2. Now, I didn't grade my skills in the other reviews that I did, but I'm gonna start doing that now. And this is definitely like a 4-star as far as like skills are concerned. It has a couple special skills. I'm not sure if they're exclusive to this machine only, but I haven't seen them on a lot of support, so that's good. It has a laundry list of skills. So many beneficial. Some of them are actually kind of counterproductive. Let me know what you guys think about these skills in the comments. Next up, we have the enhancement list. So starting off, we have complex expansion slot level 1. I really like anything that adds more to those expansion slots. ADFCS level 1. Okay, that should really help with that beam rifle. I feel like that's what that little aim assist is. Next up, we have anti-ballistic arm enhancement. I was gonna say reinforcement. I'm looking at the one below it. Level 1, anti-beam armor reinforcement. Level 1. We have emergency sortie level 1. Always good to have that. Shortens your respawn time. And then you have an ADFCS level 2. Yet again, helps with that auto aim. You find it usually with like machine guns or something like that. Okay, first off, we're gonna start off with ground performance. I am going to give this, I want to say this is a 4-star on ground, but am I being too generous? Because I really like this suit. It's a lot of fun. You've got a lot of good weapons options. You got a lot of stunning options. You've got piercing options. You could even go melee with this suit. You could do long range, medium range, up close and personal. You can do it all with this support. everything. It even has like, what is that, like force injection? So what does that mean? Like somebody's not gonna be able to stop me while I am boosting for the melee. But yeah, like on ground, I'm gonna give it a 3-star because this is an all-around great machine. Maybe I should give it. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I take it back. It's 4 stars. 4 stars on ground. Anybody who disagrees can just fight me over. I don't care. This thing is a beast. I've been really maining that that shoulder beam cannon. It does a lot of damage, especially with that piercing damage. All right, so 4 stars for ground. Next up, we have the space performance. Okay, this thing is equally as good in space as it is on Earth. Yo, I literally just sat there and just kept sniping with the shoulder cannon pretty much for the whole match, and no one could touch me. I mean, that's also partially to my team. They were doing their thing. But this, yo, it has range with either beam rifle, the shoulder one or the handheld. It's excellent in space. It's got good maneuverability. If you add, I'm not gonna lie, I definitely added a couple turning parts because I wasn't really happy with that 63 or whatever. And also a little bit of boost because I felt like I needed a little bit more to, you know, just keep away. But I mean, I really haven't had any issues with anybody running up on me and not being able to stop them either. I can hit them with the grenades from the underslung, the legs, to stun them. I can hit with that flash grenade. There's a lot of things I can do. I can charge the beam rifle, a lot of different things. Yeah, no problem, none. I have no cons with this suit. I love it. 4 stars in space. That brings us to the aesthetic / drip portion of our review. And what can I say about this suit? It looks good and basic. I only have a couple complaints about this suit. It would be a 4-star off rip for aesthetics if it wasn't for, I don't like the way the back weapons pack look. I don't like that weird, like, just rectangle beam cannon. I've never liked it. And I definitely don't like the multi-launcher. It looks a little stupid. And like, I feel like it should have been a Gatling gun or something like that. If it's gonna look like that, it would have looked a little cooler. I'm just not really a fan of the boxy proportions on the backpack. But everything else, I love. If you're a fan of the Jesta, this is just like a heavy armored Jesta. The Jesta is beautiful. That reminds me, I definitely got to drop that review on the Jesta. I've had that done for a while. Yeah, okay, so I didn't really do too much with the paint jobs for my custom colors. Like, I put purple and gold on it, and I'm really feeling like it's looking good. I have a, I don't even want to say this is like an Arctic variant, but it's one I'm using on the Arctic maps. It's not all white, it's like white and gray. I didn't really want to go all white because it really doesn't matter. It's not like no one's gonna not see. You have a health bar above your head. And finally, I wanted to throw some, like, I want to say jungle camo on it, but I didn't really have anything except for this stripy atrocity. Yeah. So 3 stars as far as the aesthetics is concerned. If it didn't have those weird looking back weapons, it'd be a 4-star for sure. Okay, that brings us to the final section, the grade. And if you've been watching and you've gotten to this point, you already should know what I'm gonna grade this machine. Okay, it has 4 stars in the weapons, 4 stars for the stats. I don't really grade enhancement lists, so if I did have to give it a grade, it'd be like a 2 or 1. There's really nothing special over there besides the complex expansion slots, but that's not even unique. What was after that? At the enhancements, we had the ground performance. The ground performance, 4-star. The suit is A1. What we got next? We got the space performance, also 4-star. It took a little hit in the aesthetics department for that doofy looking backpack weapon system, but that's a 3-star. So all around, I'm gonna give this grade a 4-star. This is a must-have suit. Waste some tokens on this. It's a 2-star, so your chances are higher to get it than it would be if it was a 4-star or a 3-star. That's as far as like the rating in the game is, not my actual grade for the machines. Yet again, it is 4-star, must have. This is an essential mobile suit going forward for as far as support is concerned around the 600 level, because this is a level 1, the 600 cost. It's a must have. I can't wait for the level 2, the level 3, and the level 4. Well, they probably will be level 4. 750. Thanks for watching, Space Noids. If you enjoyed that video, please like and subscribe. Don't forget to leave your opinions in the comments. I look forward to seeing what you guys think about this mobile suit. Check out these videos for more Zeon's Wrath. See you later, Space Noids.